so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gonna miss it. All I know is to go get it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Gun.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Taylor on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go to the ground again to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The slot man in motion right. Jones throw complete there to St. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now Jones. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 7, Jones. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the slot man goes in motion left. Jones throwing on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. Gotta go.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. We're scoreless after 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown, Colts. Davante Adams, 30 yards. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Jones now on 3rd down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Slot man moves right. On first down, Jones. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Montgomery back to the ground. And able to work his way down to the 16. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Montgomery, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been out?
There he goes left side. 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Again, it's Taylor. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on 1st down, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Off the play fake, Jones. He finds Wilson, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught at the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Off play action. Jones. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, and now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go and press it downfield?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
11.
Throwing, Burrow. Pass complete to Robinson.
Pushes past him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
To throw, Burrow.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Jones.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now Jones. Going deep for Montgomery. It got his man complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Sanders is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back and keep everything in front.
202 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Burrow.
Oh, he bowls over. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Here's Burrow.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11.
Now Burrow.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.